Hello again, welcome to the second unit. Now we must leave to one side the question of movement. Now the prepositions that we see are not referring to movement. Up does not mean up. Down does not mean down, okay? So this will be a little bit confusing at the beginning, but then we will begin to understand again as we did in the first unit, simply by practice. So, what we are going to do in each of these sections, out, up, around, on, off, etc., is that we are going to look at the examples and try to guess a common theme. What does out mean in each of these sentences, or what does it infer? What does it seem to refer to? What does it add to the sentence? Read the 5 sentences, try to guess what the preposition adds to each sentence, and then I will tell you the answer. Good. Are you ready? Can you read out the text to the class? Let's have a look. And let's try to see 1 second if we take out and we take this. Can you read the text? This means one thing. Can you read out the text to the class? Means something completely different. We sent, okay, and again, we take this. We sent for example, we sent, for example, a wedding invitation. That's the difference. Let's carry on to give you more clues. So, out. The teacher told, for example, told me to wait. The teacher told me to wait while she gave the exam sheet, for example. Okay? Martin Luther King was not afraid to speak. Okay? And finally, again, wait here for us to call your name. Okay. The answer is that out means publicly, to many people. If I give you some cake, I give some cake to you. But if I give out the cake, I'm giving it to a lot of people. Okay? This shop is giving out some free samples of cake, not just to you, but publicly. Can you read this out to the class? To everybody. Read it for everybody. We sent out more than 100 wedding invitations. The teacher told not just me, but to us to give out the exam sheets. To everybody, to all the students. Martin Luther King was not afraid to speak. This would mean in the sense, in the physical sense that he did not want to open his mouth and say anything. He wanted to keep quiet. No, he was not afraid to speak out publicly, to protest, to denounce the situation in the media, in demonstrations. Wait for us to call out your names. Maybe, I don't know, maybe at university, at the beginning of the university, we are going to call out your names one by one. We're going to call out to everybody. Okay? So out in many situations, if we are not talking about movements, if we're not talking about in and out, then try this second meaning of publicly. Good. We're going to do the same thing now with up. I will see you in the next chapter.